The film opens at night at a dimly lit railway station, where a young girl sits, visibly frightened and anxious. She keeps glancing at her phone, but her attention is suddenly drawn to a man standing in front of her. She studies him intently, only to watch as he picks up his bag and walks away. After that, the girl goes to her friend's house, where he brings alcohol for her to drink. The girl was trying to trap him. She says, "Give me your mobile, I have important work." He easily gave her his mobile, with which the girl came to the other room and started looking at herself in the mirror. Suddenly, she felt something on her stomach. As she removed the shirt, we saw scratches there, and they were bleeding. She was scared to see them and started crying, and started doing the work for which she had taken her friend's mobile. She installs a dangerous killer app on her friend's mobile, named You Die, which is also the name of this movie, meaning you will die. Now, because it was too late, the girl did not come out, so her friend comes and knocks on the door of the room. Then the girl says in a hurry, "Take your mobile. I have to leave immediately. There's an emergency. My mom has called me." But before leaving, she says to her friend, "Please forgive me. And yes, I have installed an app on your mobile. So you do one thing, install this app on someone else's phone, and don't forget to do this work." Saying this, she had tears in her eyes and left. But her friend was surprised and did not understand anything. He goes inside and starts watching a movie on his laptop, where he gets a notification from that app, which the boy starts checking, without knowing how dangerous this app can be for him. Here we see that there was a 24-hour timer running in that app. The time that was decreasing, the recording was also going on there. That was the app's recording. Now what will happen after 24 hours? We will know later. The camera recording of the app was going on continuously. The boy was looking at his room through the camera of the app when a man was standing behind that door. He panics to see this, but when he removed his mobile and saw, there was no one there. He thinks that maybe this app has some function, so he ignores this. After a while, he gets the notification from the app again, and when he was checking the camera recording, then he hears a voice from the kitchen. As he sees in the camera, he goes to the kitchen to check, but there was only a mouse. So ignoring this too, he goes to sleep. In the middle of the night, when he was in deep sleep, the notification of the app came again. He lost his sleep, but still he opened this app. But when he faced the camera, an old woman was sitting on the sofa. As he saw her, he panicked and lost his sleep. He quickly turns on the light, but sees that no one is sitting there. Now we see the main character of this movie, a girl named Asia. She comes out of the building and puts flowers on the door. Actually, her parents had died. This was her home, and as a final gesture, she placed flowers there. Now, the only person she had left in the world was her brother. She goes to her brother's house. They eat together. And here we also see his brother's wife, who is a psychiatrist. Now, because Asia was frank with them and had not gone anywhere for a long time, so she makes a plan to go somewhere on vacation. After this, Asia came to her house, where she used to live with her friend. Her friend tells her that I have started watching a horror film with one of our friends. And I know that Asia, there's something between you and him. You both like each other. On it, Asia says, no, there's no such thing. I just met him a while ago, and I don't make a relationship with anyone so soon. After this, her friend comes with some CDs and DVDs of horror movies. Now she realized that our popcorn is over. To buy them, both the girls go to a store that was a supermarket. Meanwhile, her friend will set up for the movie. When the girls were shopping in the store, then a boy in a hoodie comes there. Looking at his face, it was clear that he was not well, and he had not been able to sleep for many days. This boy is no one else, but the one from the beginning who was worried because of this app. He gets the notification of the app again, and when he opens the app, there was 10 minutes left while the time was running out. This means that now he only has 10 minutes left to stay alive. So to save his life and install this app on someone else's mobile, he asked for the phone from Asia, saying that, "Please give me your phone. I have to make an urgent call. There is an emergency." Now Asia was good at heart, so she immediately took out her mobile and gave it to him. When he was talking to her, he immediately started looking at Asia's mobile, but he was constantly looking behind Asia because a woman's ghost was constantly moving toward him. He gets scared, but Asia also thinks, what is he looking behind? And as she looks back, there is no one. But taking advantage of this, he secretly installs the app on her mobile, and that poor girl does not even know anything. We saw the friend of this boy in the beginning who was sitting with her friend in the car. Suddenly she says, "I am nervous here, let's go out." When she came out, the girl started asking for her phone. The girl gave the mobile to her, and she quickly started installing the app on it. But the boy sees this. That's why before installing the app, he takes his mobile and pushes it aside. And sitting in the car, he immediately leaves from here. After his departure, the girl takes out her mobile and opens this app in which only 2 minutes of time was left. That means after this, she will die. When she was looking at the app, we can see the ghost of a man behind her, which was moving towards her. Meanwhile, a dark hand comes out of the mobile and tries to hold her neck, by which the girl gets scared and immediately threw her mobile there and ran away. But when she went a little further, she saw a tall ghost there who had blocked her way. She was very scared. The next moment, he grabs the girl from both sides. He grabs her so badly that she dies there. Now we see the scene of Asia's house, where the three of them were sitting and watching a horror movie and were enjoying a lot. But then Asia's friend thinks that I give them time alone. They both love each other, so they will spend a good time together. After it, she immediately gets up from there and goes to her room to sleep. Now when Asia and her friend were alone, then that app's notification comes in Asia's phone. As she opens the app, she finds out that this app has been running in her mobile for the last 1 hour. There was a 23-hour timer in the camera recording, which means that now she has only 23 hours to live. Her friend took the mobile and started looking at the camera of the app. Here she sees the ghost of a small girl. She was also seeing both friends, and they move towards her. Her friend tries to touch the ghost of the child, but it appears to be nothing more than a hologram. It's similar to how a laser can project an image onto a wall, just an illusion. Seeing this, the three of them started laughing and making fun of each other by considering this app as a game. Their friend wanted to sleep here tonight, but Asia somehow convinced him and sent him home. When ACI equals I was studying alone at night, then the notification of the app comes in her mobile, and when she checks it, she sees someone's ghost through the camera of the app. Seeing this, she got so scared that she sneezed loudly. Hearing the voice, her friend sleep disturbed, so she got up immediately and came out to Asia. Asia told her that it was actually nighttime, so I just got scared. Hearing this, her friend started laughing and calmed her down. After that, both of them went to sleep. At midnight, when Asia gets up to drink water, there was again a notification on her mobile, and when she checks it, she sees an old woman's ghost in front of her in the camera. She didn't have hair. She was looking terrible, which made her look the other way by gesturing. When Asia looked that way, there was also a ghost standing very close to her. That's why she got so scared, so she ran back to her room. And there was again a notification on her mobile, and when she checks it, she sees a woman's ghost in front of her again. But when she looked aside for a moment, the woman's ghost came so close to her and attacked Asia. She tries to kill her. Because of this, Asia starts screaming. Hearing her voice, her friend came there immediately. Then Asia tells her that I saw a woman's ghost here because of this app. Her friend says, Asia, you're so smart and saying such things, nothing happens. This is just an app and nothing else than the game app. Saying this, she hugs Asia and comforts her, and now they both sleep together. But this night was not over yet. At night, when Asia's friend wakes up to go to the washroom. So when she comes back, we see the woman's ghost standing near Asia, who was looking at Asia while sleeping. The next morning, Asia checks her mobile. We see that she has only 11 hours left. She uninstalls this app, but there is no use. The app stays there. Then she searches on the internet about this app. What is this? But there is no information about it. Meanwhile, her friend says, do this. Install this app on my mobile too, so that I also see that what is this camera recording? But Asia refuses by saying no. I don't want to create a new problem. Today I will tell my hacker friend to uninstall this app. When Asia was going somewhere on the cycle, she saw an old man who was staring at her. She also started looking at him closely, but when a car came from behind and honked, she leaves from there. When she was eating an apple sitting at her favorite place, suddenly a notification comes on her mobile. Hearing this voice, she was shocked because she was sure that today she had left her mobile at home. Then who put this in my bag? She doubted that my friend must have put it. That's why she immediately takes out her mobile and checks the app. By looking at the camera, she sees the old woman's ghost again, which followed her and came here too. Asia also comes back home while escaping from her. But as she steps inside, she becomes furious at her friend when I left my mobile at home. Then why did you put the mobile in my bag? Hearing this, her friend was very surprised. She says, what are you saying? I put the phone in your bag. Think again, what are you saying? Because I don't understand anything. I didn't even touch your mobile. What was the need for it? But now she gets fed up and goes to her sister-in-law, who is a psychiatrist, and tells her about all her problems that I can see ghosts everywhere. Now I don't understand what to do. You give me some advice. Her sister-in-law says, You can see those ghosts because you're focusing so much on them. You're thinking so much about them. You started paying so much attention to them that they look real to you. So my advice is that you quickly uninstall that app from your mobile. And now go and take a shower, take a bath. You'll be fresh. When Asia was taking a bath in the washroom, when she had closed her eyes and lying in the bathtub, then she saw a ghost without head standing next to her. Then Asia's eyes went to her arm where there were strange scratches. There was something written with scratches, and those were bleeding. She was just seeing this. That's when the ghost came and started pressing her neck. Because of this, Asia started screaming loudly. Hearing the scream, when her sister-in-law comes there, she got very scared that Asia was pressing her neck with her own hands. Then she quickly comes, handles her, and stops her from doing this. When she comes to her senses, she becomes worried about the whole situation. She also gets scared. Being panicked, she tells her sister-in-law that this problem has been going on with me for many days. Look at this, there's scratches on my arm. When she shows her arm, the sister-in-law does not see any sign there because it is obvious no one else can see them other than Asia. That's why she just says, leave these things. Don't pay so much attention to them and just try to uninstall that app as soon as possible. That's why Asia goes to her friend who took her to the hacker. Here the hacker tries to uninstall the app, but he was not able to delete it. He was worried, what is this scene? There is no such app. There is no such thing that I have not deleted. So what is this? He does not even understand the coding of the app, but he finds out about a website on the internet where the information about this app was given. When they open it, they find out how this app has made millions of people his prey. This app worked like a meeting here, where everyone was told about this app when we found out about it and when it joined us. Then what happened to us? Asia's friend did not believe in these things, and all this seemed like nonsense to him. Now we see the girl again who was standing in the mirror and looking at himself. As he touched his neck, there were marks of scratches. As he checks his mobile, he found out that he has a few hours left. Now the ghost of a scary old man came very close to him. He tries to scare, and because of this, his phone falls there and breaks. But surprised that app was still running. The surprising thing is that time that was falling fast. He was sitting down. Then suddenly, his attention went to the door from where a lot of hands came out and grabbed him and forced him to go inside. And this is how he dies. When a hacker was getting more information about this app, then he finds out about a boy who has been a victim of this app for many years. But he is a survivor, which means he is still alive. That's why Asia tells the hacker to call him immediately. She wants to know how he is still alive. They video call him, and he too comes in front immediately because he found out why they call him. As he comes, he says, I know everyone wants to know this, how am I alive for so many years? He says this app does not automatically install on your mobile, but someone else installs it on your mobile willingly. Then, as the first notification comes, the 24-hour timer starts running, and our goal is that within 24 hours, we have to install this app on someone else's mobile so that we get 24 more hours to live, and that's it. This is the only way through which you can save yourself from being killed by ghosts. Apart from this, there is no other way to get rid of this app. And yes, if by mistake you try to run your mobile, then the timer will start running fast. That means time will start falling quickly and you will die soon. Here he tells the most important thing, that this app is not an ordinary app. It was not made by any human, but it was made by devil. That's why it is such a dangerous app. The devil has made this app especially for this purpose, so that through the app, he can hunt people and take them to hell, because in this way, his powers will keep increasing. After telling all this, he says, okay, fine, I am leaving. Goodbye, because I also have to make arrangements to live for the next 24 hours. By arranging for someone else on whose mobile I could install this app. Seeing this, Asia lost her mind. She becomes worried because her own life was already in danger. But she was not so selfish that to save her own life, she risked the lives of others. Seeing her so worried, her friend started explaining to her, what have you done, Asia? You are taking so much tension for no reason. This app, the devil, is nothing. Don't be crazy. These are all fake. Hearing this, Asia started getting more angry. That's why she took the car and left immediately. She came to her sister-in-law and started saying, please, sister-in-law, save me somehow, because the ghost is chasing me and will end me because I have a short time. Her sister-in-law shows Asia the scratches on her chest and says, look, someone has installed this app on my phone too, and now I have to keep myself alive, so I have to install this app on others' phone. Hearing this, Asia is concerned about her brother and asks her sister-in-law to install this on her brother's phone. On it, she says, no, Asia, what are you talking about? He is my husband. and I'm also concerned about him. I will not install this on a person's phone whom I love. As we all know, this is a lie because no human is so selfless that they would put others before their well-being. Given the choice between saving themselves or others, most people would choose to save themselves because humans often do this in trouble. Asia comes to her favorite place and sits. She gets a notification on her phone, and when she checks it, the old lady's ghost is moving towards her. She gets scared because now she only has an hour left. She immediately leaves in her car for the place where her friend works. She asks for a phone on the way from a man, making an excuse to make a call so that she can install this app. But when she takes the phone, there were two kids' pictures, and she understands that the man is married and has kids. She cares for him and realizes her mistake. She doesn't install the app and returns the phone. After it, she leaves from there, and then she stops the car at a place and gets out of the car and sits there. After a while, her friend comes and apologizes to Asia. "Dear, please forgive me. I didn't believe you, but now I do. I realize that you were right." On the other side, Asia's brother goes for dinner with his wife, but his wife lies to him. That Asia is behaving strangely like insane and was pressing her neck when she was in the bathtub. She tells nothing about the app and hides it. On the other hand, Asia asks her friend to drop her at her brother's house. When she arrives at her brother's house, her sister-in-law explains that Asia's mental state is unstable and that she needs rest and medication. Saying this, she gives her a sleeping pill, but Asia keeps it in her mouth instead of eating it. As her brother and sister-in-law left, she spits the pill. She hides her sister-in-law's phone and says to her brother, "I want to go home now. It's too late. So drop me home." When she left, her sister-in-law realized that her phone is missing. She panics and starts looking for her phone, but because Asia has taken the phone, she gets scared when she doesn't find it. As it was the app's rule that if your phone was missing, you would die immediately. Asia reaches home, and her friend was already waiting for her, standing outside her door. He confesses to Asia that he loves her deeply and promises that they will marry soon. Asia also gives him a warm reply, and then they hug each other. After it, Asia goes to her room and makes a live video. Here's a piece of advice: never give your mobile phone to anyone, regardless of the circumstances. Even if the person is someone you love and trust, be cautious. I, too, fell victim to this dreadful You Die app. This app has haunted many people before, but I refuse to follow in their footsteps. I won't participate in this pointless game. I will not risk anyone's life to save mine. I decided to end myself except being killed by those ghosts. Her live video was seen by many, and when his friend sees this, he understands that Asia is going to end herself. He immediately leaves for her house, but it is too late. Asia jumped from the roof and died. Her brother was weeping by holding her dead body. Here we understand this bloody app will never end because it is like a curse. Once this app is installed on your phone, it will only spare you after it has claimed your life. Even if you trap someone else in this, it will only give you 24 hours to stay alive. It means once if you get trapped by it, you will die now or later. It can't be ended because it was made by hell's devil, and it is such a dangerous cycle. It's clear that when people become trapped, they will inevitably risk the lives of others in their attempt to escape. In this case, Asia chose to end her own life in an attempt to break the cycle and prevent further deaths. What are your thoughts? Please share them in the comments section. Here concludes this movie. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, please give a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this movie and what other movies or documentaries you want me to review next. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.